Hello, wonderful children. A very warm welcome to your geography class of class 6. So, children, ready to start a new chapter with a mentor, Rajika. So, here we are going to start today chapter number 18, that is major domains of the earth. आज हम पढ़ेंगे अर्थ के मेजर डोमेन्स के बारे में और क्या है वो लिथोस्फीयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर, एटमॉस्फेयर, biosphere. Okay, so just pay attention to this chapter. You will enjoy, you will have a great interest in this if you listen to it very carefully. ध्यान से सुनिएगा and enjoy the chapter. The earth is the only planet which supports life. हम सभी को पता है, आपने पढ़ा भी है पहले, कि अर्थ ही एक ऐसा प्लैनेट है जहाँ पे लाइफ एग्जिस्ट करती है. It has land, water and air in just right amount. और यहाँ पे लाइफ क्यों है? क्योंकि यहाँ पे लैंड, वाटर और एयर जो है वो बिल्कुल राइट अमाउंट में अवेलेबल है. These are called the three domains. अब इनको तीन डोमेन कहा जाता है: लिथोस्फीयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर एंड एटमॉस्फेयर. अब एक और डोमेन है. There is one more domain of the earth called the biosphere. अर्थ का एक और डोमेन है जिसे कहा जाता है बायोस्फीयर. It is where the three domains meet and support life. अब ये जो तीन डोमेन्स हैं, लिथोस्फीयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर और एटमॉस्फेयर, जहाँ ये तीनों डोमेन्स मिलते हैं और लाइफ को सपोर्ट करते हैं, that is the biosphere. Okay, let's start with the lithosphere. Lithosphere is the rigid outer part of the earth. सबसे बाहरी पार्ट है अर्थ का, वो है लिथोस्फीयर. It comprises high mountains, plains, plateaus and valleys. This Earth's crust can be divided into two parts. अब ये जो अर्थ का crust है, outer part है, इसको two parts में divide किया जा सकता है: the land masses and the ocean beds. The thickness of lithosphere ranges from 6 to 60 kilometers. अब जो इसकी thickness है outer layer की lithosphere की, वो कितनी है? 6 to 60 kilometers. The highest point in the lithosphere is the Mount Everest. लिथोस्फीयर का जो सबसे ऊंचा पॉइंट है वो है माउंट एवरेस्ट, 8,848 meters. And the deepest point, जो सबसे गहरा पॉइंट है लिथोस्फीयर का, that is the Mariana Trench, 11,022 meters. The land masses constitute nearly 29% of Earth's surface. Earth surface का 29% क्या है? Land masses. While about 71% of the Earth's surface is under seas and oceans. और जो 71% है Earth का, वो कहाँ है? Sea के नीचे और oceans. Now, these are the continents and oceans. Now, fact to know. Edmund Hillary, Britain, and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay, India, were the first men to climb the Mount Everest, the highest mountain peak on the earth, on 29th May 1959. कौन-कौन चढ़े थे सबसे पहले? एडमंड हिलेरी, ब्रिटेन के, और शेरपा तेंजिंग नॉर्गे, इंडिया. Now comes the continents. The huge land masses are called continents, and smaller ones surrounded by water on all sides are called islands. अब जो बड़े बड़े लैंड मासेस हैं उनको तो कहा जाता है कॉन्टिनेंट, और जो छोटे वाले हैं, छोटे लैंड मासेस हैं जो कि चारों तरफ पानी से घिरे हुए हैं, उन्हें कहा जाता है आइलैंड्स. There are 7 continents. 7 continents कौन से हैं? एशिया, यूरोप, अफ्रीका, नॉर्थ अमेरिका, साउथ अमेरिका, ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड एंटार्क्टिका. एशिया, it is the largest continent. सबसे बड़ा कॉन्टिनेंट कौन सा है? एशिया. It covers about 4,44,85,900 square kilometers, which is nearly 30% of the Earth's total land surface. Earth का जो total land surface है, उसका जो 30% है, वो किससे covered है? एशिया, the largest continent. Now comes the Europe. Europe lies to the west of Asia and is separated by the Ural Mountains. The two continents of Asia and Europe together are called Eurasia. अब एशिया और यूरोप को एक साथ क्या बोला जाता है? यूरेशिया. The total land area of Europe is about 1 crore 5,30,750 square kilometers. Next is Africa. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. एशिया सबसे बड़ा कॉन्टिनेंट, उसके बाद सेकंड नंबर पे आता है अफ्रीका. The equator, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn run through run through Africa. Africa से तीनों पास करते हैं. It is separated from Asia by the Suez Canal. अब अफ्रीका और एशिया किससे separated है? Suez Canal. Its area is about 3 crore 2 lakh 59,680 square kilometers. Fine. Next is North America. The narrow landmass connecting the North America and South America is the isthmus. North America और South America को एक narrow landmass से connect किया हुआ है जिसे कहा जाता है isthmus. So this is called the Isthmus of Panama. क्या कहते हैं इसे? Isthmus of Panama. This continent is bounded by 3 oceans. Its total land area is about 2 crore 42 lakh 35,280 square kilometers. Next is South America. It is the fourth largest continent. Fourth largest continent है South America. Its total land area is about 1 crore 78 lakh 20,770 square kilometers. The Amazon River flows here. South America में Amazon River. Next is Australia. It is the smallest continent. सबसे छोटा continent है Australia, and is sometimes referred to as island continent. इसको island continent भी कहा जाता है. Its total land area is about 78 lakh 30,682 square kilometers. This is River Amazon. Okay. Now comes the Antarctica. It is fully situated in the southern hemisphere around the South Pole. कहाँ situated है ये? Antarctica, southern hemisphere में around the South Pole. Its land area is about 1 crore 40 lakh square kilometers. About 98% of its area is covered with ice and remaining area is rocky. अभी जो Antarctica है इसका 98% जो है एरिया वो किससे कवर्ड है? आइस से, और बाकी का जो एरिया है वो रॉकी है. India's research stations here are named. अब यहाँ पे जो इंडिया के रिसर्च स्टेशंस हैं उनका नाम है मैत्री एंड दक्षिण गंगोत्री. ओके. Now comes the islands. There are a lot of islands in the world. पूरे वर्ल्ड में बहुत सारे islands हैं. An island is surrounded by water on all sides. चारों तरफ से पानी से घिरा हुआ होता है island. Many of them are uninhabited. हाँ, लाइफ नहीं है, लोग नहीं रहते. The largest island is Greenland. सबसे बड़ा island जो है वो है Greenland. Landforms. The land has 3 chief landforms. अब land के कितने landforms हैं? 3. Mountains, plains and plateaus. Now let's read about them. इनके बारे में पढ़ते हैं. Mountains. A mountain is higher than the surrounding area. Surrounding area से ऊंचा होता है mountain. It has sharp slopes. Generally, mountains occur in ranges over hundreds of kilometers. The Himalayas in Asia is such a mountain range. Look at this Himalayas. Snow-covered Himalayas. Okay? Old mountains are low in height and have rounded peaks. जो पुराने mountains होते हैं उनकी height कम होती है और ऊपर का जो peak होता है वो rounded होता है. As Aravalis. ये जो अरावली पर्वत है ये है low in height और इसका जो peak है वो rounded. New mountains are high and have pointed peaks as the Himalayas. जो नए mountains हैं वो बहुत ऊंचे भी हैं और उनके जो peak है वो pointed जैसे कि Himalayas. Life in mountain is not easy. जो लोग वहाँ रहते हैं mountains पे वो उनकी life easy नहीं है. Mountains are sparsely inhabited. कम लोग रहते हैं वहाँ पे. Some mountain ranges are completely uninhabited. Now, fact to know, the largest river is the Amazon in South America. in terms of volume of water and size, while the Nile in Egypt is the longest river extending to 6,695 kilometers. लार्जेस्ट रिवर जो है वो है Amazon in South America, और जो नाइल है इजिप्ट में वो है longest river. Plains. Plains stretch over long distances with a flat surface. They are generally below 200 meters the sea level. वो generally below 200 meters sea level के नीचे होते हैं. Plains have been formed by the rivers and its tributaries. Plains कैसे form हुए? Rivers से और उनकी tributaries. The soil brought by rivers is very fertile for crops. Crops के लिए बहुत fertile होती है ये soil जो rivers लाती हैं. This is the reason that plains are thickly inhabited areas. Plains are also favorable for other activities. Plains में बहुत सारे लोग रहते हैं और वहाँ पे बहुत दूसरी activities भी की जा सकती हैं. Next is plateaus. The plateau is a high flat land. Plateau क्या होता है? एक ऊंचा high flat land. It is also called tableland. Its surface can be rugged and rocky and it may have steep sides. उसका जो surface है वो rugged भी हो सकता है, rocky भी हो सकता है, और उसके जो sides होते हैं बहुत steep होते हैं. The Deccan Plateau in South India extends for over thousands of kilometers. The highest plateau in the world is Tibet. Tibet जो है वो highest plateau है. So it is called the roof of the world. छत कहा जाता है उसको दुनिया की, तिब्बत. Now comes the hydrosphere. Hydrosphere constitutes all water bodies on the Earth's surface. जितने भी water bodies हैं Earth's surface पे उससे मिलके बनता है hydrosphere, such as oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, ice lines, glaciers. Okay? About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. 71% जो Earth का surface है वो पानी से covered है. About 97% of the total water is found in oceans, and the remaining water is present in other water bodies and atmosphere. Oceans. Oceans are the vast water bodies and play an important role in the life of living beings. ये जो oceans हैं बहुत बड़ी water bodies होती हैं और ये एक बहुत important role play करती हैं human beings के life. There are 5 oceans on the earth. कितने oceans हैं? 5 oceans. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean. Now, fact to know, the Indian Ocean is the only ocean to be named after our country, India. हमारी country के नाम पे इस ocean का नाम रखा गया है Indian Ocean. The Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean in the world. ये बहुत बड़ा भी है और बहुत deep भी है Pacific Ocean. The deepest point, सबसे deep point कौन सा है? Mariana Trench is located in this ocean. इसी ocean में सबसे deepest point जो है वो है Mariana Trench. This ocean covers an area of 16,62,41,700 square kilometers, which is more than the total land area in all 7 continents. Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest, covering about an area of 8,65,60,000 square kilometers. It is bounded by North America and South America in the west and Africa and Europe in the east. जो Atlantic Ocean है ये किससे bounded है? North America, South America in the west और Africa and Europe in the east. It is shaped like the letter S. S की तरह इसका shape. Atlantic Ocean. Now comes the Indian Ocean. This ocean, named after our country, stretches for about 7,34,30,000 square kilometers. It is flanked by Asia in the north. इसके north में Asia है, Australia in the east and Africa in the west. Now comes the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is located around the North Pole. North Pole के आसपास located है Arctic Ocean. Within the Arctic Circle and covers an area of about 1,32,30,000 square kilometers. The water in this ocean remains frozen throughout the year. पूरे साल यहाँ का जो पानी है इस ओशन का वो जमा हुआ है. Antarctic Ocean and Southern Ocean. The Antarctic Ocean lies in the farthest edge of the Southern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere के बिल्कुल far edge पे located है Antarctic Ocean. It is the fourth largest ocean. It surrounds Antarctica and remains frozen throughout the year. Other water bodies. बाकी और कौन सी water bodies हैं? Besides oceans, there are seas, bays, gulfs, rivers, and lakes. They are important on the local level. A sea is a vast water body, but smaller than an ocean. Sea बहुत बड़ी एक water body है, लेकिन ocean से छोटी. It is surrounded by land such as the Mediterranean Sea, Arabian Sea, etc. A gulf. Gulf is a part of a sea partially enclosed by land, such as the Persian Gulf. अब bay क्या होता है? A bay is a part of a sea और lake. Bay sea या lake का एक part होता है enclosed by a wide curve of the shore. एक wide curve से enclosed है shore के, but is wider than a gulf. Gulf से ज़्यादा चौड़ा है, such as the example क्या है इसका? The Bay of Bengal. Okay, this is a bay. Now comes the atmosphere. A sheet of air surrounds the earth and is called atmosphere. Earth के चारों तरफ एक हवा की एक sheet बनी हुई है जिसे कहा जाता है atmosphere. The air is made up of different gases: nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide, argon, helium, hydrogen, etc. अब जो air है वो अलग-अलग gases से मिलके बनती है. Carbon dioxide is present in a small quantity, but it is important as it helps to absorb heat radiated by the earth. Carbon dioxide जो है हमारे atmosphere में वो एक छोटी क्वांटिटी में मिलता है, लेकिन ये बहुत important है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये जो heat आती है radiated by the earth इसको absorb करने में help करता है. Nitrogen is helpful in the growth of living organisms. Living organisms के growth के लिए nitrogen बहुत important है, while the oxygen is the breath of life. हमारा जीवन ही oxygen है. The atmosphere extends up to 1600 kilometers. Its density decreases. Atmosphere का जो density है वो decrease करता है कहाँ? With height. जैसे जैसे height पे चढ़ते जाएंगे density decrease होती जाएगी. It is very dense at the sea level and 80% of all gases are present within 20 kilometers of the earth. The atmosphere gradually merges with the space. Atmosphere धीरे-धीरे space के साथ merge हो जाती है, mix हो जाती है. Air has weight. It exerts pressure, which is called the atmospheric pressure. Air में weight होता है और ये pressure को exert करती है जिसे कहा जाता है atmospheric pressure. This pressure is not uniform at all places. सारे जगहों पे ये pressure एक बराबर नहीं है. The air tends to move with high pressure areas to low pressure areas, and this movement of air is called the wind. जब air high pressure area से low pressure area में move करती है तो उसे क्या कहा जाता है? Wind कहा जाता है. Fact to know: due to decreasing density of atmosphere, mountaineers need oxygen cylinders to climb up high hills. Now the layers of atmosphere. There are 5 layers of the atmosphere. Troposphere. It extends up to 8 to 10 kilometers at the equator. Our daily weather takes place here. Troposphere में हमारा daily weather है वो occur होता है. Stratosphere. It lies just above the troposphere. Troposphere के बिल्कुल ऊपर है stratosphere. It extends up to 80 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Earth की surface से 80 kilometers. Clouds and commercial jet aircrafts found here. Now mesosphere. It is between 30 kilometers and 60 kilometers above the surface of the earth के ऊपर, earth के surface के ऊपर कितना? Between 30 kilometers to 60 kilometers. There is maximum concentration of ozone in the layer, so it is also called the ozonosphere. Now ionosphere. It is ionized by solar radiation. Radio waves are reflected back to the earth by the ionosphere. अब ये किससे रेडिएटेड होते हैं? सोलर रेडिएशन होता है आइनोस्फीयर में, और रेडियो वेव्स जो हैं वो अर्थ पे रिफ्लेक्ट बैक होती हैं बाय आइनोस्फीयर. Exosphere, it lies between 400 km and 1000 km. It is the outermost layer. Now let's read about biosphere. क्या है ये biosphere? The domain where lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere are blend is called biosphere. अभी हमने शुरू में पढ़ा था कि जहाँ पे लिथोस्फीयर, एटमॉस्फेयर और हाइड्रोस्फीयर मिलते हैं वहाँ फॉर्म होता है बायोस्फीयर. The biosphere extends a few kilometers above and below the Earth's surface. The biosphere supports a massive variety of organisms, both plants, animals, and even the microorganisms which cannot be seen by the naked eyes. The biosphere in सबको support करता है. There are about 1 million species of animals and over 3 lakh species of plants. These species live in water, on the land, and in the air. ये जो different species हैं, about 3 lakh species of plants and 1 million species of animals, ये कहाँ रहते हैं? These species live in the water, on the land or air. Balance of biosphere. Man dominates all other species of animals and plants. His greedy tendency has resulted in the destruction of the biosphere. अब आदमी के लालच ने बायोस्फीयर के डिस्ट्रक्शन में हेल्प. He has destroyed a large number of species of animals and plants for his greed. अपने लालच के लिए उसने बहुत सारे animals और plants के species को नष्ट कर दिया. It is, if this continues any longer, the very extent of the biosphere may be at risk. So we have to take notice of this destruction and try to reduce it. ये जो destruction हो रहा है human greed के लिए, इसको रोकना पड़ेगा, or else जो existence of biosphere है ये risk पे आ जाए. We can protect our biosphere in following ways. अब कैसे हम अपने biosphere की रक्षा कर सकते हैं, सुरक्षा कर सकते हैं? Planting new trees, नए नए पौधे लगा के. Controlling indiscriminate felling of trees, जो रोज पेड़ों की कटाई हो रही है उसको रोक के. Curbing wrong agricultural practices, जो गलत agricultural practices हैं इसको रोक के. Then sustainable development of forests and minerals. Controlling pollution, pollution को control करना पड़ेगा. Environment, education and awareness, और चारों तरफ environment के प्रति जो भी कुछ हमारा योगदान है उसके बारे में बताना पड़ेगा लोगों को, and awareness फैलानी है. See, this is the, what is this? This is the water cycle. Okay? So now children, what we have read in this chapter, we have completed the chapter. अभी हमने क्या पढ़ा इस chapter में, जल्दी से एक quick review लेते हैं. Important facts: the lithosphere comprises of land masses and ocean beds. Lithosphere में क्या है? Land masses और ocean beds. Land constitutes about 29% of the total Earth's surface. Three important types of landforms are mountains, plains, and plateaus. The hydrosphere comprises of oceans, seas, and other water bodies and constitutes about 71% of the Earth's surface. The atmosphere is a sheet of air. Air की एक sheet है around the Earth and is made up of different gases. The biosphere is the narrow zone in which all three domains meet. Biosphere एक बहुत पतला narrow सा zone है जहाँ पे ये तीनों domains मिलते हैं आके and make favorable conditions of life. It is necessary to keep the balance of the biosphere, else it may put life at risk. Biosphere का balance बनाए रखना बहुत जरूरी है, otherwise life जो है वो risk में आ सकती है. So now the exercise here, objective type questions. Take the right option. The highest point in the lithosphere is Mariana Trench, Mount Everest, both of these. कौन सा highest point? Mount Everest. The huge land masses are called islands, continents, oceans. बड़े बड़े land masses को क्या कहा जाता है? Continents. Dash is the second largest continent after Asia. Africa, Europe, America. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. The largest island is blue land, red land, green land. It is the Greenland. The hydrosphere consists of hydrosphere में क्या क्या चीजें होती हैं? Oceans, lakes, both of these. Ocean भी है, lake भी, जितनी भी water bodies. Now children, the fill in the blanks here. The largest continent is, कौन सा है largest continent? It's Asia. Asia is the largest continent. Now children, the fill-ups here, the largest continent is Asia. The continent of Australia is known as the island continent. Island continent किसको कहा जाता है? Continent of Australia. Dash is one of the India's research stations in Antarctica. Maitri is one of the India's research station in Antarctica. Dash is the highest point in the lithosphere. कौन सा highest point lithosphere में? The Mount Everest. Dash is the deepest point in the Pacific Ocean. The Mariana Trench is the deepest point in the Pacific Ocean. Now let's do some true-false here. Write T for true and F for false. The Earth is the only planet known to have life. Yes, true. Australia is called as the island continent. Yes, this is also true. Write down T. Plains lie below 200 meters below the sea level. False. About 97% of the total water is found in oceans. Yes, this is true. The biosphere is the combination of other three domains. Yes, this is also true. So write down T here. Fine, children. So here we end up with the chapter, and I hope it was an interesting chapter and you had a great time reading this. So children, just go through this chapter again and stay tuned for the new video. Let's meet soon with a new chapter for you. Till then, have a wonderful time and stay blessed. Bye.